EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
A gain of 15. First down of the year.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They run for the first time here with Rashad White. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. Here's White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go?
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. In motion left, Godwin. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Falcons are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
On first down, Ritter. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Back to throw, Ritter. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Ritter will set up to throw it. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by London. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
2nd and 7. Ritter from the gun. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Buccaneers 7, Falcons 0.
Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready up.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. On the draw, Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 41 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This is Fant on the short completion. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 36. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Palmer going in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. That is caught, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes, they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time, he used his quickness to make a play.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Gano's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
This 2nd and 4. Ritter back to throw.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
4 receivers in the package. Here's 3rd and 7. Ritter now.
Got him again. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Two yards to go, 2nd down.
Back to throw here. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
On third down, here's Gibson.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Falcons 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And now off to the races down the right side. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 62 yards.
Just to break down there defensively, it looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
17. Ready?
Robinson up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Ritter with it after the play fake. It's caught. Smith. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Koo now for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And they just acquired him a new ball carrier. What do you think of the acquisition?
I like it. Maybe not the big-time player, big-time impact you're looking for, but someone who wants to prove something and find a new home.
First down, here's White. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember that. Here he goes, right side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Falcons.
2nd and 3. There's Evans again, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of it. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Noah Fant, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Buccaneers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
The score, Buccaneers 17. Falcons 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
And quickly they get to the line.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. These guys running back out of the backfield.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the 4th quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Ritter to throw it.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as he gets this up past the 30.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. White running to the left. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 35, here's the 2nd down and 6. Here's Gibson on the read option.
Taking it right down Broadway. Pushes him over.
138 yards right rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
They'll go up the middle with White. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Anthony Walker giving that O-line fits. He gets in there to drop him. It looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt. You can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. Gano's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
Here's 2nd down. Ritter.
And it's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Under a minute to play now. Here's 2nd down. Ritter wants to throw it.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Here's Ritter.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
Here comes 2nd down. Now Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 9.
They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Let's go now.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Buccaneers, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.